Um, One of the things I've noticed in my art journey is how prevalent the home space has been in terms of creation. Like, a lot of emphasis is placed on having a studio away from the home, as if it can't be something, that is beneficial. And I do think sometimes you need a place away from home just to, like, create a whole different type of energy. But it's a lot that you can just get done in the house. And I think, me personally, as somebody who has had like a studio experience, a few studio experiences, and just has been a lot of places utilizing other people's studio spaces. There's just something, there literally is no place like home. And that goes for the studio as well, in my opinion. All right, so as an artist who's consistently made any living space I've had into a studio, I think it's safe to say there really is no place like home. Like, even in a home studio, like, it's just certain things, at least for me, that I really can just tap into, and I really dig the convenience of a home space, or at least spaces that make you feel like you're at home. So today, I want to introduce y'all to my home studio. It's just some of what I got going on in the space. Today, I'm going to be sharing some work. Well, yeah, some work, but all of the work from Legos. One of the most common questions that I'm going to get probably until February is, how was it? What did you do? All of the things. And I'm going to do my best to answer as many of those inquiries with as many different answers as I can. But for right now, if you're just interested in watching the video and passing that along, I think that'll be a really dope way to just introduce y'all to what I did, and also to what I have coming up. So these pieces that I did, they're printed on canvas. This is my first time printing on canvas, and that was a pretty dope experience. I've desired a more durable medium for my photography. Um, Sometimes I don't really want to have to be concerned with, just all of the like little finesse aspects of like handling the work. So the canvas was a nice change of pace. Um, and what it's allowing me to do, I've gotten a chance to just kind of start drawing on it a little bit. The way that these were stretched, that was an interesting, process. But what we got out of it is a lot of texture and, just visual interest in these pieces. So I'm gonna share, these 10 with you and just what I got coming up. So this first one is called Hood Pass. This was taken in Benin Republic, when I went in 2022. I'll be sharing a lot more intimate details about just the work and like the nuances of the places I was and all of that stuff on my Patreon. Today I just want to do like a little intro, just to my practice and where it's going. This particular piece is one of my favorites. It's called Where Lego Sat. Same way, rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop, where Brooklyn at, where Lego Sat. This was just kind of like a little view. I mean, it's the way that I saw Legos most consistently, from rooftops, from vehicles, and yeah, just very like, micro and macro, I guess, if you will. Up next, so I had 3 16 by 20 size pieces. The third one is inspired by, where we tried to go. When I first got there, I wanted to go to the beach. But you gotta pay to get on all of the beaches. And then you pay and the beach don't even be open. Like, I know we went super early, it was like 9:30, but I mean, I've been on the beach in Miami pretty early. I just thought all beaches worked that way. I found out in Lagos that they don't. Um, and I've been places where I see that the beach is mostly a bathroom for some people. So beaches do a lot of different things, but I just like to visit the beach. Um, it's just kind of like an acknowledgement of my return to a place that we left. And yeah, this one was very commercial, this Lagos experience. So it's mixed with a few images from Benin Republic as well, where, I did have two different beach experiences. This is one of the it's supposed to be a 40 by 60. It's not quite 40 by 60. It's just somewhere in there with that size range. But yeah, you see, this is my body. And this is the piece. So it's 60 by 40-ish or 40 by 60-ish, whichever way. This piece is called Dipawa. Yeah, one of the things that I wanted to highlight and really just start to study was spirituality. Benin Republic historically played a major role in Nigeria becoming what it is today. So just something, some texture, some background is what I was going for with this particular composition. So this piece is also 40 by 60-ish. This is one of my favorites. This one is called Listen for Clarity. So this was also, all of these images were also in Benin Republic. And one of these beaches is the beach on his right side. That was in Ouida. Wait. No, the beach on this side. That's in Ouida. And the beach on this side, that's in Grand Popo. The beach has been a thing for me in West Africa, so I do enjoy, the photographs that I get there. I do enjoy making, these meditative images when I go to the beach. Hoodie, legendary. This piece is called Heart of the City. I did a film called Heart of the City. So Heart of the City is what this piece is called. This was in Makoko, a infamously an infamously documented fishing village in Lagos. You can look it up on YouTube, see what type of videos people be making. But I had the opportunity to go. I was asked if I wanted to go, and I was like, sure. But I didn't realize where we were going. But when we got there, we had an interesting experience in about 15 minutes. More on that in my workshop, 15 minutes in Makoko. So this piece also, this size is 24 by 36. Both of these were. This is something for the guys. My Nigerian accent went away. Any version of it that I might have been working on while I was there, I don't have it no more. But something for the guys is what you need to have when you walk in the streets. Whatever the guys, the bros, whoever. Sometimes you gotta have something for the guys. So these were our tour guides when we went through Makoko. So we had to just make sure everybody was getting what they needed for their service for the day, and just respecting the fact that that's the way the streets always move. If you're gonna make the time worth people's while, you'll have a better time. All right, so we got another 40 by 60-ish piece. One of my other faves. I was really fixated on this beach. Even though I wasn't quite sure who I would meet and, what type of people I would get to photograph, I did know that I wanted my background to be a certain something. So I really was able to achieve that with a short amount of time and, just a few challenges. But it's cool. This is a spider trying to climb up to my finger. So yeah, this piece, look at that. It's already a good looking wallpaper. Bam. That's a good transition. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Do some Peter McKinnon shit. What's up? It's Artemus Jenkins. All right, so I got a lot of favorites. I think it's real good when you can get to a place where you really like your own work. I really like the way that producers like their own work. Nobody like their own work more than the nigga who do music. I don't care what nobody say. I might have to back up for this one, but this piece is called Masked Up. It's vertical and it's pretty huge. So, and the wind is blowing a little bit, but that's definitely making for a more interesting presentation. I'll put up a screenshot though. I'm gonna probably have to put in screenshots for all of these. Well, now I'm getting ideas. I could just have photography flags up. But this is masked up. Come on. So it's definitely gonna be interesting to, paste them to something else, to paste them together, to cut them, and just disassemble these compositions. If I wouldn't have done this digitally, I still would have been sitting with a whole bunch of images in front of me printed out, laying them on top of each other. So when I cut these, it's gonna be interesting to just see where they end up, especially once I start mixing in my images from Atlanta. And yeah, so it's the first part of the studio visit. I think that went well.